Yo, what's up guys, your boy Rythmn. Today I wanted to do something a little different, and this video is going to be geared towards more something like a rant. Now I know rant videos or complaining videos don't necessarily get the best positive feedback, but a lot of people value my opinion, and people have asked multiple times whether or not a rogue is viable in the current state of PvP. I feel like it's the least I could do to voice my opinion to some of you guys, and I don't want to give you guys false hope. Now I know I'm mostly always positive in my videos, and I always try to look at the bright things for rogues, but I'm going to be completely honest in this rant video. In my honest opinion, are rogues viable in the current state of PvP? Fuck no, they are not. Now when I say that they're not viable, I don't mean it's impossible to achieve high ratings and be one of the best. That's always something you should be able to achieve. If you're a really skilled rogue and you only play rogue, then I'm sure you can still get higher ratings so long as you have a good team. I've always looked at rogues being one of the higher skill capped classes that they'll always be needed for their control and burst. But at this point, it's like, why take a rogue when you could pick up a Windwalker monk? Why take a rogue when you could pick up a feral druid? I've never been declined from so many teams because I'm simply a rogue. I've legit had people tell me no because they completely don't want rogues. There are classes, like I mentioned, that are very similar to rogues, but at this stage in PvP, they legit do everything we do, but better. I honestly can't decide what's the strongest spec for rogue at the moment. It's like choosing a wet noodle over a banana. Assassination legit only had one thing to their advantage, which was their damage. What did Blizzard do? They gutted the fuck out of assassination rogues completely. Subtlety. They already received nerfs to its damage and health for some random reason. And what did Blizzard do? They still nerfed the shit out of us even more. I don't even want to get into Outlaw, because last time I saw an Outlaw rogue in arenas, pigs could fly. They legit said in their developer notes that rogues were meant to be glass cannons, and if they got caught out of stealth without any defensive cooldowns, that they were to be easily killable. Okay, I'm totally cool with that. Being a glass cannon, but being very vulnerable to dying if I screwed up? No problem. Where the fuck is my cannon? I legit hit like a wet noodle, and they say I'm supposed to be a glass cannon? For those of you guys that don't get the reference of glass cannon, it generally means someone who does a ton of damage, but is easily killable. They're like paper. Now I don't mean to bring down any kind of positivity for rogues, but at the current state of PvP, it's all about burst. Rogues are here for control, and they burst when they can basically line things up. Right now, control, in my opinion, means absolutely nothing when you have these melee cleaves tunneling the shit out of your team and you can't do a single thing about it. Hell, sometimes you can even reverse the pressure back then in arena and you can put them on the defensive, but that's not happening since a lot of the damage that melee cleaves do now is unhealable. Look at this clip for instance. Of course we could have played so much better, but why is it possible that a team can do this? There's no room for control when teams use every cooldown, including defensives, just to get an early kill because they know their damage is insane. I like to look at myself as a pretty good player that knows a lot about the arena scene. I've been up to 2400 as my highest back in Kata when I somewhat pushed for rating. Now I know that's not very high to some of you pro-ass players, but that shouldn't make 2K this season so damn hard for me to achieve. With all that being said, I don't recommend you to reroll and change classes. That's not what this video is about. Rogues are still insanely fun when played correctly. I feel like they'll eventually fix this as the expansion goes on. Hopefully with the next big patch. Now I don't know about you guys, but when I line up my CC perfectly, and I play so damn good in that match, I can't express how happy and fun I'm having. I've never felt that way with any other class in World of Warcraft. My heart will always be with rogue, and I won't reroll and change just because I want to play some flavor of the month class. That's never a good idea. Like I said, don't look at this as it's impossible to push ratings as a rogue. This is just my personal opinion on the current state of rogues and where we line up against the other classes for PvP. We can still compete, but you better bet your ass you're going to be fighting for every inch of that win. Anyhow, hopefully you guys got the right message out of this little rant and you don't hate me for it. This is just me answering the popular question that you guys always ask about rogues and their current standings in Legion. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!